We're talking to Nash Jimenez about a great event coming up this Saturday at 2 o'clock. What's happening, Nash?
What's going on? We're having the 4th annual Ugly Sweater Run, which we go down the beach and back, and it's very enjoyable. So bring your ugly sweater and run with us. We're also going to have the Telegraph Brewery Company is going to be here. They're also going to supply the beverage. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of sales while we're here. We have a lot of rabbit stuff on sale right now, so females, come on down, check out the clearance rack. And it's very enjoyable. It's a good time for friends to be with friends and to meet other friends.
You know, one thing I like about this run is some people make their own ugly sweaters. And they're really ugly, but they're a lot of fun, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very interesting with the little knickknacks they put on there. I think the winner has like dolls on it last year, a lot of balls everywhere, bells, jingle bells. It's fun to see all that, how the people in this community supports us.
Now, where can you get more information about the race coming up this Saturday?
You could get on our website, Santa Barbara Running Company.
All right.
You can see the sponsors there, and Joe and Monica has done a good job getting this going, and it's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Also, bring your kids. Bring your kids down here and let them run with us and see what the store is like and have fun.
That'll be Saturday at 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock here.
2 to 5.
110 Anacapa Street, correct?
110 Anacapa.
Thanks,
Correct.
Nash.
Thank you, Leo.
Today we are at the University of California campus in Santa Barbara for a cross-country series with UCSB, high schools, and the community. Hundreds of runners here, young and mature. I hope you enjoy the show on Leo's Running and Racing, TVSB Channel 17. I'll be filming until 11 o'clock, from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I hope you enjoy the show.
Ladies, you gotta keep them going. You gotta keep them going. They jumped out of order. Let's go, Miranda. Let's go, Miranda. Nice shot, Miranda. Keep it on, keep it on. Let's go, Katie. Come on, Katie. Here we go, Jade. Gotta go. Sabrina, all the way to Good, how are you?
Fine.
You see the Christmas? You Cody? No, Donner! Woo! Yeah! Looking good. Team Hill. Team Hill crushing for me. Hey guys.
It's just made it worse. Even more whiny.
Charlie! Yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. Oh, I see what you're doing. I put stuff in your bag.
Here comes Mike LeBeau.
Nice job, nice job.
One almost any time that trip.
Woo!
What? Sub 20? Good job, Clarky. Oh, here we go.
We're talking to Mike LeBeau, the alumni of UCSB, right?
Well, that's right, yeah. Alumni 1977, 78, 79.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I redshirted 1 year and I got an extra track season in. That would have been the spring of 1980 actually. That was an Olympic year. And so I was trying to get an Olympic trials qualifying mark in the steeplechase, which was 8:45, and I ended up at 8:49, and desperately looking for one more race just to qualify for the trials. But that was the pinnacle of my career. And there's my little dog who goes with me every place. So she always accompanies me to pick up my age group award these days. But yeah, we went to school here almost, well, more than 30 years ago. 37, 38 years ago. They held we went from worst to first. We were last place in the old PC2A, and in my second year here, we finished first. The very first league crown in school history and cross country. Did it again in '79, and 30 years later, Pete Dolan here put together for us a real nice commemorative anniversary presentation with jackets and everything to commemorate our first, the 30-year anniversary of our first conference championship. And since then, of course, the teams here have gone on to accomplish so much more. But it was nice to be part of that first squad that really put cross country on the map here.
So who was the coach back then?
That was Coach Tom Lionville. Yeah, he was a great recruiter. He really was successful at getting the junior college transfers to come over. Grossmont, Mount Sac, guys from Northern California, already with 2 years of experience, and so they stepped right in. And I came from Grossmont, and I told my guys from Grossmont, come on out. And we got the #2 finisher in the state in junior college to come out and join me, and we all roomed together in ratty old apartments with you had to put milk cartons on the windowsill to catch the rainwater, and it was so ratty, but we're like paying $72 a month, for rent. And I was very fortunate. Sam Adams, the head track coach, was the person who I first initially had contact with, my parents and he, and he on that first day, handshake, he said full ride athletic tuition scholarship for me. The only one they gave, and he gave it to me based on my potential after I finished 4th in the state in junior college in the steeplechase. And but other colleges had turned me down, and including San Luis Obispo was actually my first choice, and we stopped here, and everything couldn't have worked out possibly better. I got better. I worked really hard, and then ended up setting school records in the steeplechase, the 10,000 meters, 5,000 and 3,000. All of those have since been eclipsed, but I was able to in 1978 to qualify in the steeplechase and go to Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon, and compete in the NC2A National Division I in the same heat as Henry Rono, the world record holder. Washington State University by way of Kenya, world record holder at 3,000, 5,000, steeplechase, and 10,000. You're just the best runner in the world. But so I also ran there, but it was a great honor, and that was really the pinnacle of my collegiate career. The next year, I was trying to qualify for in '80. Like I said, I was trying to qualify for the steeplechase for the Olympic trials, and I ran my PR of 8:49, but not good enough, and that was the end of the steeplechase, and now I'm running as a master.
So what are your times now as a Masters? Well, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 59 years old. Looking forward to turning 60. I get to move into that.
One of the few people that do.
I know. I tell people I'm one of the few people that can't wait to get older. I've had a real successful 50 to 59 career, but at 59 it is really tough, and you get a little bit slower. 2 weeks ago, I just completed the Pikes Peak ascent, a half marathon that goes to the top of the 14,000-foot peak of Pikes Peak there, and so I'm still recovering from that a little bit, but that was a terrific run. That's a 3+ hour run to run a half marathon. But I finished 3rd in my age group and had a successful race. But and now I have my own cross country season. I run with the Hummel Toads, which is from San Diego, and they've been kind of reincarnated. They won the 1976 AAU National Cross Country Championship, which would be the equivalent of the Track and Field USA Cross Country Championship now, Open Championship. But now we've been reincarnated as a 40s and 50s team, and pretty soon we'll be able to put together a 60s team. And we got some guys in their 20s too. We call them tadpoles rather than kind of a little bit of a pejorative there, but all in good fun. And in fact, one of them raced here today. I think he won the race. Another UCSB graduate, separated by almost 40 years, and on my club. We'll be racing together next week down in San Diego.
Well, Mike LeBeau, thank you so much. You're a fountain of knowledge and history, and I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mike. Hi, my name is Leo Schumaker. Today on TVSB Channel 17, Leo's Running and Racing. We're in Massachusetts, and we're talking to Rebecca at Marathon Sports, right behind us. We're going to talk about equipment, talk about women's running, and more. Hope you enjoy the show. We're talking to Rebecca at Marathon Sports on Cape Cod. What's the name of the town?
Yarmouth.
Yarmouth.
Yeah.
Now, you're a runner,
Yes.
and you just ran a race, a half marathon?
Yep.
So how'd you do?
I did great. Yeah, I met my goal time, so.
And you were
Yeah.
pacing someone, too.
I was, yep, and she finished ahead of me. Couldn't
So
keep
what
up
was,
with her.
what was the time?
It was 1:54.
And there was a lot of people in the race?
Yeah, I think there was 600 in the half marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's relay teams, too, weren't there?
Yes, that's for the full marathon. That was on the following day.
Now, your store is Marathon Sports. You've been here since 1975. It says keeping Cape Cod in motion. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So what kind of customers do you have that come in here? Do you have people that come in from other spots? Do you have tourists? Do you have kids?
Yeah, so we have a variety of customers that come in the summer. We get a lot of tourists from all over the country and all over the world that come in. They recognize the Marathon Sports name since we've been in Cambridge since 1975, and then it's expanded from there. So this is one of the most recent stores to open with the name.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, and then we get high school kids, we get older folks that have retired on the Cape that come in. They still run or walk or just want to keep in shape. So we have kind of a wide variety of customers.
Is there a lot of great trails around here along the beaches and
Yeah, so
woods?
so over here we're having the Cape Cod Rail Trail is being expanded to go right by the store, which we're super excited about. And that follows right now it goes all the way to Wellfleet, which is on the Upper Cape.
How many miles?
Gosh, how many miles is the rail trail? I think it's over 50.
Is
yeah.
it really? It's
Yeah,
beautiful. Wow.
yeah. So it's amazing. You can hit all the beaches and all the little towns along the way.
Uh-huh.
And there's offshoots as well from that. But yeah, I mean, you can run to the beaches in just about any town on the Cape. So.
Now, do you find there's a lot more women running? We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
What is the percentage you said?
I think I've read that it's 60-40.
Mhm.
So 60% women, 40% men.
And what do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, running is I think it's a great way to bond with people, and women are easier to bond with, just, the way we talk. And having kids, it's a great way to de-stress. At the end of the day, it's an easy sport. You don't have to join a gym or anything like that, go to a class. You just walk out the door, go run, meet your girlfriends.
And what's the weather like these days? It's November 1st.
Yeah.
What's the weather like?
Today
Yeah.
is actually more seasonal, so it's a little bit chillier today because it's been really warm here lately.
Now, do you go for a run in the morning or in the afternoon yourself?
I don't know. I guess I'd rather run early morning or later in the day. Afternoon's a little bit rough, but
And what kind of shoes do you wear, Rebecca?
I wear pretty much every shoe on the wall.
You get a chance to try them all out then?
Yeah.
So you can tell the customer exactly what the feel is and all that?
And that's the idea. We're supposed to really try all the shoes. So I've worn pretty much every brand. Right now I'm running in Hoka's and On Running. These are a new pair of shoes I have on today. And a pair of Mizuno Wave Riders.
And what is the most popular brand right now for women?
For Marathon Sports, it's either the Brooks Ghost or the Saucony Ride.
And about men?
Saucony Ride as well.
Why? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's a great shoe. It's been around for a long time. So we're on the Ride 9 right now. It fits a variety of feet. It's really lightweight, and it's a softer shoe. A lot of people want lighter, softer, faster feeling shoe. That's pretty much what everybody's looking for.
And you have a book on the shelf over here. It's a great
Yeah.
book. Tell us the name of it.
Yeah. So that is Train Like a Mother. And so that's a fantastic book. This is one of our favorite books. So we carry also, Training Like a Mother, we also carry their apparel. So they started as two moms that used to write for Runner's World. And then from there, they found a lot of popularity with this one article they wrote. So then they wrote a book, and the first book is actually Run Like a Mother. Then the second book was Train Like a Mother, and they have a third book, and I can't remember the name of that one. But so it's just about what it's like to run as a mom, when to run, what to expect when you hit a bump in the road, and how to deal with injuries and what to wear, how to buy shoes, all that kind of stuff.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. Is there a website for Marathon Sports?
Yeah, marathonsports.com. And we're also on Facebook. You can just click in Marathon Sports and then each town. So this would be Marathon Sports Yarmouth.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You are tuned to Leo's Running and Racing on Channel 17. I'm in Concord, New Hampshire, and we're going to talk to Ty about the shoes here, the races here, and much more. Thanks for We're talking to Ty at Runner's Alley in Concord, New Hampshire. Pretty cold out there.
Yeah, it's definitely a windy day out there.
So you have a lot of stuff here. I'll be taking some pictures later on of all the stuff. What do you recommend people wear when they're out there in this chilly weather with wind and all that?
One of our favorite pieces of apparel here is the Stormy Trail Jacket by the North Face. It's wind resistant, water resistant too. It's a great jacket because a lot of products, when they add water resistance, it loses its breathability. But North Face does a really good job keeping a jacket that keeps you warm and dry, but also it's very breathable at the same time.
How long has Runner's Alley been in operation?
1997, and then since then we opened up a shop in Manchester in 2001, and then we moved into Concord here a couple years ago.
It's got a lot of stuff in here. What are your favorite shoes? What do people ask for here when they come in for shoe-wise?
Well, we cater to all types of runners and walkers, so it really depends on the customer. We carry performance shoes like the Adidas Boston Boost and the New Balance 1400, as well as trail shoes like from Ultra and Saucony. But we also carry more high cushion shoes like the Hokas, and we also carry this really cool company out of Massachusetts called Topo, which just started out very recently.
I've never heard of that one. What's the name of it again?
Topo, they're out of Massachusetts.
Topo. T-O-P-O?
Exactly.
Okay.
And they started out probably about 5 years ago maybe. And the guy who founded the Vibram Five Fingers shoes, he started this company. So it's a nice local up and coming company that we're hoping supports.
Well, Ty, you just ran the New York Marathon. What was your time?
3:24.
How did you feel?
I felt great. Obviously the last 3 miles were pretty rough, but that's kind of expected. I focused on nutrition throughout the race. I think that really helped out a lot, and the crowd support was amazing.
Were you sponsored by the store Runner's Alley?
I sort of, more or less. Not really though. I was definitely keeping the guys in mind back here, but I was there just to have fun and enjoy the race.
And what kind of shoes did you wear for your race?
I wear the Adidas Boston Boost. High cushion performance shoe, good for racing.
What was the, there were so many people there. What were the crowds like when you were running with them? Were you having to pass people? And...
The first mile was very crowded, but once you got off the first bridge there, it really opened up. You could, it was like you're running your own race. I never felt congested after that. I was able to run my own pace. There wasn't have to worry about it. The water stops are awesome. You could easily grab a cup of water, Gatorade if you wanted to. There was no fighting over water or anything like that. Yeah, I was really worried about the crowds. Not going to run my own race going into it, but I was very surprised on how dispersed the runners were, and you could really just focus on yourself.
So you ran a 3:02, so you're a Boston qualifier. Are you going to run Boston?
Yeah, I'm going to apply. Hopefully I get in. That's ultimate goal, at least for 2018.
Give us the address of Runner's Alley.
It's 142 North Main Street in Concord, New Hampshire.
And is there a website?
Yes, it's runnersalley.com.
And Facebook?
Yep, you can find us at Runner's Alley.
And you also have runs out here in front in the evening, right?
That's
on
correct.
Tuesdays and Saturdays, is it?
It's Thursdays and Saturdays. So at Thursdays we meet at the shop at 6 o'clock, and so we do 3 to 5 miles. And then on Sundays we meet at 8 a.m. Saturdays we meet at 8 a.m. And there's typically a few options. There's a 3-mile option. There's probably about a 5 to 6 option. There's a 10 option most weeks. And then you always get people training for longer races. And so some people meeting up here and going 20-mile runs and stuff like that.
Is there a lot of runners here in New Hampshire?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. It's really the shop really brought the community together. I lived in Concord whole life for the most part. And then once the shop opened up, I never realized there was so many runners around. And I came and made a bunch of friends and running races with these guys for a while. And now everywhere I go, I run into people I know from running.
What about running trails? Is there a lot of running trails here? Because I see mountains in the background. See mountains over here.
Yeah, so I would say Concord's a really great spot for trail running. I actually prefer trail running over road running. I would say when I'm running, I spend 80% of the time on trails. In Concord, one of my favorite trails is the West End Farm Trail. And it starts at the New Hampshire Audubon Society, and it goes to Cotter Hill Apple Orchard. And it's a 7.5 mile trail out and back, and it stops at 3 farms on the way too. So you can always stop and grab some fresh food or a side of donut throughout the run. Then we're also about an hour south of the White Mountains, and there's some awesome trail and mountain running up there.
And there's a couple of races coming up. There's one on Saturday and there's one on Sunday. Now, the New England Cross Country Championships are here, right? In this area?
That's in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, okay.
But we have the Seacoast Half Marathon on Sunday, and that's one of the biggest half marathons in the state. It's a great course. It's right on the ocean in Portsmouth. I think it goes through New Hampshire as well.
Well, Ty, this is a great store. I'm going to take some pictures and present them on the film. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leo.